what you doing? You're so pretty. You're so handsome.
Hey guys, and it's Sonia, Stanley and Sonia. It's actually 6:42. We close at 6 o'clock tonight. We had some people come in right on the dot and we decided to go ahead and stay open. So they just finished up. They had a nice browse, left with $75 worth of crystals. So yeah, that was worthwhile. Very nice. So a good end to the day. We had a very strong day today. Yeah, Matt's in the back. We have a full kitchen here at the shop, and so he's making us some pasta for supper. I have no idea what he's doing, but Matt is a trained chef, so whatever he makes is going to be delicious. So yeah, things, let me think, around the shop, just as a ketchup. I thought today, ketchup, mustard, ketchup, relish. I thought today what I would do is just kind of show you some stuff that I'm working on around the shop. We had a big project underway. You'll see that in just a moment. It's a big undertaking, and proceed ahead with caution. So we have that on the go today. So I didn't go out and thrift today. The biggest reason is because we're getting into this project, which you'll see in just a second. So Matt's been working on that. And so I held down the fort and just kind of stayed here. And I wanted to just, I don't know, I didn't even want to go out today. I just relaxed. I didn't go to the gym today. I've just been managing the desk and pretty much sitting here in this spot, working on some stuff, which again, you'll see in the video ahead. But yeah, so the last few times I've been out thrifting, like between the whole Goodwill thing and then going to the Salvation Army, there was nothing there. And then the AmVets, I was reading your comments and I agree with you guys. AmVets is not as cheap. I mean, there's some stuff there that is lower priced, but there's also a lot of higher price stuff, a lot of nicer, higher price stuff. So, you know, it'll be a place to hit, but I was hoping it would be a little cheaper, to be truthful. I don't know. This is the big question. Does thrift stores exist as we know it before? Like, yeah, you're a thrift store, but do they exist as the thrift store that we all knew? You know, I miss being able to go to the thrift store and just get stuff for a few bucks. You know, I had a lady today on one of my videos that I put up, and she said, you know, do you only buy things that are $1.99 and $2.99? I'm thinking, yeah, if there's nothing good there, I'm not going to buy something if it just doesn't feel right. That was over on Facebook, and they're a little bit behind in the videos, so they probably saw my last video before I broke up with Goodwill. And you know, when there's really just nothing on the shelves other than this, you know, you either pay too much for something or there's just this kind of low end, you know, trinket kind of stuff, which I'm okay with that. But I like to find a balance because I like to have, you know, a bunch of prices, low and high. But truth be told, and a lady jumped in underneath and she's like, she's a cheapskate. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, whatever, you do you, boo. But yeah, I am a thrifter, and if I don't see the value in something, you know, I'm not going to get it. And I have a very specific audience that I shop for, that I look for. So anyhow, all that to say that, yeah, I've been really disappointed lately, and maybe it's just this region. You know, what are you guys seeing? I just feel here in Erie that the prices have really gone up on thrifted goods. But I will tell you that, you know, I'm not from the Erie area. And when I first moved here, I was really, a few years ago, really big into furniture and furniture flipping and furniture painting. Who remembers me from those days? And, oh, kitty cat coming back to join me. Come back. Stanley gets up on the little stool here next to my chair, and he just sits there and looks out across the shop. It's a good time. But when I moved here from the area, originally was, you know, thrifting home decor, but the major thing was furniture, bigger pieces that I could flip and turn into like project painted pieces. And when I moved to Erie, the prices here were ridiculous, like redonkulously high compared to where I was before, a couple hours south. So now I'm seeing just this big increase in home decor, you know, and people say, oh, it's the retailers, or yeah, the resellers. It's the resellers' fault. I'm thinking, you know, no, you can't blame the consumer, because businesses decide what path they want to take. I decide every day here in my business what path I want to take. And that's one of the reasons why I love to go out and find the cheaper things, is because I don't want to be a museum. I don't want to be an antique store. I'm not striving for that. So therefore, sometimes I leave bigger pieces of glass on the shelves and you're like, oh my gosh, you should have got that. I can't believe you're a terrible thrifter. You left that behind. No, I'm actually smart and I'm brave. And I didn't just give in because something was nice. I'm staying true to my budget and also my niche of what I create for, right? And that's where, yeah, I just know, I use my intuition, I use my gut, and I grab what I know works for me. But I'm not trying to be an antique store. So, you know, sometimes I leave stuff behind, and somebody who's big into glass and, you know, those glass pieces fetch those big prices. That's great. But I'm looking for people who come in here. They just want to, you know, a really fun, magical experience. And, you know, people find, I put some little frogs out in the last few days and both of them disappeared. You know, they were only $5.99. So yeah, if I can find frogs for 99 cents to $1.99, I'm going to flip my money on that. And that will be part of a cart of more things that people put in their basket, right? They may have bought one frog, but then they went over to the book section, they bought a book. And all those things all kind of add up to come together and create a beautiful experience for them. So sometimes people don't always get it. And then I followed it up. I saw the comment of, you know, that's like, why do you shine your light at clear glass? That's so weird. And I'm thinking, again, you just don't get it. So actually, if you hear the video in a little bit, you'll see a grouping of glass that I put together and why I did it and what I'm working on. But I'm like, ooh, tonight, I think I'm going to shut all the lights off and maybe shine it all up. So tomorrow on the vlog, I'll have to share with you guys what that looks like. I'm glad you also said that you want to spend more time around the shop and like working on candles and stuff like that. I'm probably, after we have supper, there's yoga going on right now on the other end of our building. And so I won't get, that's where my candle making supplies are. So I'm not going to disturb them over there tonight and make any noises. So I'll wait till they're finished. And then I'll go over there a little later on and work on some candles. But yeah, so this is a around the shop vlog. I started filming it last night because we got the motivation to do this last night. And like I said, it'll explain why in just a second. But you know, I stopped doing daily vlogs because honestly, I was underwhelmed at the amount of stuff. You know, just to thrift every day. I thought, you know, if I start giving Goodwill every second day, by that time when I go up there, will I find anything? And I didn't find anything. So then I started, you know, putting my vlogs up every second day just to kind of like, to give the thrift stores a chance and me an opportunity to see if there's an increased chance of finding something out there. So I think what I'm going to do is get back to my daily vlogging again. Tell me if you just like something to watch in the evenings, but it might be, but it might not be thrift. It might be like what I'm doing with my thrift stuff, how I'm displaying it, shop projects, because I am a creative entrepreneur and I love this life and I hope it encourages somebody else out there. And if you too are doing the grind, you know, maybe it'll give you some motivation, some inspiration, just to see what somebody else is doing, and also know that somebody else is out there in the trenches with you, because yes, it is hard work to have your own business, but would I change it? Nope, not for a second. So tomorrow will be a thrift day. Right now I am working on this project. So I got myself a new light box. I have a giant one and I just wanted like a 12 by 12 one that I could put at the end of the desk. So in between checking out customers, I could still be working on my online stuff. I have a very big goal and I'm about to meet it, of getting my stuff. Was doing a behind the scenes test tonight of being able to just put my things on my website and also refill back my Etsy. I have lots of plans. Here I am testing it. I love it. And so here's some pictures I was taking in the light box. It's just showing you what was on my laptop. I really like it. It's nice and bright. These are our soaps. And so I thought they lit up really nice. All right, now this monstrosity. I might need a bath after this. I might need some soap. Okay, so what is the project that we started last night and are working on today real time? This gross carpet. Okay, who was ready for the tea? Well, here's what we know, that the last person that was in this building is said to have paid $30,000 to get carpet put down in their store at that time, their retail space. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think carpet was a great idea. So this is only a couple years old, but just look at all these stains and how gross this is. We hate it, absolutely hate it. So Matt found this picture and he's like, I want to print this and put it on the door. Trolls at work, goblins at work, working on the, doing construction and working on the floor. This is actually what the floor was like originally. I would have been much happier with that instead of all that. Look at all that, it's gross. By the way, yes, I have trees in my store, evergreen trees, a reminder that there is still life even in the coldest, deadest of seasons. So I love my trees. It keeps it cozy. All right, so what are we doing? Well, I've moved all my glass out of this big cabinet that was here. It's all on the floor. And we got a plan of attack to be able to take all the carpet up. Underneath it is that peel and stick wood style floor on top of concrete. And we're going to bring it down to that. So you'll see what progress we make here in just a second. So up front, there's this big giant cabinet. And this is one of the cabinets that I had all my glowy glass into. You know, the clear stuff that I just point a flashlight at for no reason. Yeah, that stuff. And so I'm trying to figure out all around my store, like everything in here, I've painted, just kind of reused, repurposed. I love the idea of using old furniture and making a store unique versus buying like proper shelving or something. So right now I'm sizing up because these two pieces, I don't even believe they go together, but I bought them as a set over here, this white one. And I'm like, it's so heavy. What I'm going to do is take it apart and use it somewhere else. But I want to put the register, what you're looking at right now, Matt's watching sports as we're working on this project, basically move the register area, all this here, clean it up, like really just kind of downsize it a bit, minimalize it, and then move it to the front of the store where that way I'll be facing this section. So I can see the whole pan of the shop over here. I'll be next to the door when people come in, so I know who's coming, who's leaving, that sort of thing. I can keep a great eye on some other little places that I couldn't really see before. We have cameras, but it's nice to be able to get a full view. These are all pieces that I painted here in the shop. The table here, did stencils on it, yeah. And all these pieces I did like lives of. Beautiful buffet with our incense on it. This black table I painted with gold. No, don't paint it, Sonia, don't say. You'll paint it. Oh, yeah. Oh, this little fuchsia hutch back there. Oh, my gosh, that nearly broke the internet. And yellow. Oh, holy moly. I thought it was cute. People were like, it's not cute. This was my old table from my living room in my last house. And so I will make use of everything and anything. But look at that ugly carpet. It's got to go. This here was my end tables that also went with that big old round table. Painted this, painted this. Okay, look down. You see that? I'm going to tell you in a second what that is. And yeah, that's where the idea all started, that we need to take up this carpet and we need to do it now. Painted that green one, did this one live, put some decoupage inside of it. Anyway, I like eclectic. I'm a maximalist and I love lots of baskets and things. There's Stanley. Keeping an eye on Matt to make sure he's doing this carpet job perfectly. Probably not too happy that the carpet is going. So there goes a door. So I thought, you know what, this thing is so heavy. I'm not even going to put it on top of it again like it is now. Going to take the doors off. You can see Matt took them off. And I'm going to turn them into like signs, chalkboard signs, and repurpose them. And then I'm going to find a place to put these two pieces back together to be used somewhere else. And here's actually, you can see them there side by side. So now all my specimens are right here of my beautiful crystals, and people can, they're like the perfect height. Before they were on a shelving unit, and I kind of like them open air right there exposed. Look at all that cool old wood that this was built with. So I'm filling this section out right here, as you can see. And it looks like there was maybe other shelves in here at one point. It's missing all that. But I could also lay a shelf in on that shelf and like fill it out. So I have some progress to do with it. Here I am admiring the beautiful old distressed red wood. And then it's so heavy. I mean, they don't make furniture like they used to. But when you have wood, you can fix it, you can repair it, and you can put heavy things on it. So it's not going to just give way. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with myself here. Anybody else out there collect crystals, love the crystal world, that sort of thing? We love to dig and mine crystals. Again, it's all different parts of the cart, right, of revenue here at our store, and it all comes together. All right. This is dog poop. So last night, we followed the trail of dog poop. Somebody walked in with it on their boot, and we can literally see every part of the store that they walk through on the heel. Do you see that? Like literally every path they took around the store. No joke. And you can see they stopped over here as well. This is the little cabinet. By the way, I wanted to share with you guys this. This is what I call the spooky cabinet, where I put anything like pumpkin related, spooky, ghost. So anyway, that's where that goes. But yeah, so last night we were cleaning dog poo. All right, not fun. And we're like, okay, that's it. It's done.
I would rather have, to the person that paid $30,000 supposedly to put this carpet down, I would rather have $30,000 in stock. Right now I'm stocking, by the way, working on candles. Told you guys that we sell candles. Yep, life happens. I just broke one. Brown candles going out here. We always keep them stocked. That's why I'm always looking for candle holders. People are like, do you really sell candles? No, I don't have a candle to my name. By the way, I thrifted him. I love that. So putting out some brown candles, which of course is all about just, balance, stability, grounding, the connection of brown to earth. So people do meditations with these candles. You can burn it as a candle, as a regular candle, but you can also be a little more thoughtful about it. So now I'm unpacking stuff as well. My store is thrifted goods, like used goods, new to you, reloved finds, and then also new stuff as well. So we just, get all kinds of things in that pull together for the magical store and experience that we want to create. So today I worked on candles, worked on this. Matt's still working on the floor. You'll see the update in just a second. Now I'm into the purple candles, and this is what I like to do. Like, customers are coming in, coming out, but I like to stay busy. I just can't sit there on a chair. I have never been a clock watcher. I like to stay busy. And so, yeah, I'm sitting here at the register now. By the way, I put that sign out earlier that says, sorry, we're not for sale yet, because I have to walk away. And people see stuff. We're all alike. We love to see new stuff coming out. We want stuff. It's like having fresh bins, but I've got to get prices on stuff, so I wasn't ready. This is why I love to thrift things that are naturey, because I especially love that little dish that's there, the green leaf. The purple pop's so nice. Purple, of course. We call the color of magic, and when you think of purple, you think of lavender, you think of just, relaxing and just de-stressing. So that's a really nice, just gentle candle. All right, so now I got a lot of mess going on here. So I'm going to pull out some of the markers and write a little note. Write a little note. Please excuse our mess. Why? Because we are making more exciting changes. So we have a couple more categories that we want to add to the shop. So as part of transitioning with the register going back over here, for the love, please do not let the cat out. I decided to put it right here, so as people walk in the foyer, they can see right there. Please excuse our mess. That's a whole other project, by the way. We'll be making over the front of the shop to something spectacular. Look, a plane. Erie has a airport just like literally a mile up the road, like not that far at all. So it's fun to see the planes come in. I wonder where that one's coming from. Wildberry. This was a reminder when I looked in my window that I've got to work on the display for that. So yeah, this whole thing out here, by the way, just a reminder that naughty patrons will be turned into toads. This is your final warning, and we are pet friendly. So why do we need carpet? We don't want carpet. Oh, the dirt that comes in on carpet, we're constantly vacuuming. We do not like to vacuum when customers are in, and this shop is pretty busy. So it's just dirty. I just would love to just mop a floor, right? Get down to the concrete, we can stain it. So this is just a view of my shop here, so you can see it. I've been moving stuff around because we're in this transition of always, just moving stuff around. So try to find places. We did a new display for our red quartz, and today I put that little mermaid back there. Do you see that? By the way, this is a Rose of Jericho. It's actually a plant that stays dormant. It's known as the resurrection plant, and it comes back to life the moment you put it into water. By the way, I'm sharing with you this. Matt's behind the desk. Be nice or leave, one of my favorite signs in my store. It's been with me since my very first store opened, called Sonia's Shabby Chic. Okay, Sonia, why do you collect all this clear glass? I have no idea. Like, what is this, right? What is this? It all glows. Okay, so tomorrow on the vlog, because tonight I'm going to light it up. It's going to be Cauldron and Thorn after dark, all right? And we're going to light this place up and take a video of it. I think it'll be so fun. But yeah, this is just a portion of all my thrifted glowy glass, and it's still not priced yet. People pick it, they bring it up to the desk, and then I take a look at it. I might Google Lens it just to get a roundabout price. Again, I don't want to be a museum, so I give people amazing prices. And I want to be known for that. And I also want to be known for an experience. So you know what? We're open 7 days a week. If they want to come on a Sunday and just kind of explore this big space and find all kinds of things, that's the goal. All right, I found another box of red quartz that I'm going to add into the display. Just trying to make it all work. I love doing displays and I love doing explanations of like why this is special. I think that really helps a lot. Um, when you do pick crystals here in the store as well, you'll see all the little descriptions into like what is said to be the healing energies of the certain crystals. We have these crystal forms that we did up, and people can make a list of what they're buying and what I'm making use of this table that I just took off all that crystal glowy glass off of, I should say. So now I'm like, no, where am I going to put this table? All right, we're going to create another little section here where people can find more of these little sheets across the other side of the store. So I just dug out. I keep all these little bins. You saw me thrift this. I keep this because it's a star. It's magical. So I'm going to put this over here on this that used to have the glowy glass on it. Find all the pens. I go out to like the dollar stores and buy pens, and then they either get taken home or else they all make their way to the front desk. And so I'm just digging some out. People bring their clipboards and then those pens float around and then we have to find them and put them back out. Okay, got a clipboard. Got this. By the way, this is the fossil table if you ever heard me talk about. Remember the dinosaurs I bought? And I'm like, this will be perfect for the fossil table. Well, those dinosaurs sold before they even left my register because somebody saw me processing them. And they were tagged and they're like, oh my gosh, I want those. So they never even made it out. So again, not everybody would buy dinosaurs, but that's my audience. This is fossils. Some of it is stuff that we've mined ourselves. This is petrified wood that me and Matt picked when we were out in Arizona. Beautiful stuff. So yeah, now I have another little section. So people just take their little clipboards, they go around, got some great music on, which is why I usually turn off the music when I'm recording because I don't want to get a copyright strike. All right, so here's the deal. The carpet is up in this section, and now Matt is going to cut through the like the wooden planks that are peel and stick put down. They're down pretty good. I would have been much more happier with the peel or stick versus that carpet. What's your vote? I mean, if you're a business and you don't get any customers, good for you. Carpet might be the way to go. But I see a lot of people on the regular, they're not taking their shoes off. We're also pet friendly, and this is also, or was, the most ugliest color carpet that shows everything. So I just believe if you're going to go with carpet, which is a mistake, don't do it, and spend $30,000, like put that into product. People don't stare at the floor; they just want a nice, clean space. You know, think when was the last time you really stared at the floor? Heck, we go to Goodwill and like the floors are so uneven, and stuff just, your cart just shimmies and shakes. By the way, those are the 6 new incense that we just put out. So that was another project. We restocked this incense brand right here. And so I just realized, you know what? That's all stock now, but I've got overflow of more jars that won't fit on this. So I've got the 6 new out there, and I've got all these. This makes it hard for people to buy. So I think tomorrow, I've kind of in my mind said I've got to come up with a good plan to display those. Remember all the mushrooms, the selenite mushrooms that we got when we were out in Tucson? Sold, every single one of them, gone. So I took that selenite mushroom sign, and we have a lot of selenite here. And you know what? We are not going to waste a good sign. So I cut off the mushroom part, anything about that. Just left the selenite healing properties. And yeah, we're going to reuse it. Yeah, we're going to reuse it. Because we ain't going to redo it. And it's perfect to help somebody else out with that little bit of information about selenite. Done. So the other thing I'm working on is the candles. Stay tuned. Maybe tomorrow I'll have some video of me working in my little candle area. But these are my tags that I'm working on. So when I sit at the desk, again, while I'm manning a shop, I'm working, and candles and relove vessels and more. We're going to go thrift. We're going to see if we can find some more candles, candle vessels, and we're going to put them together. All right, friends, that's an update from today. I'll see you again tomorrow. And let me know if you enjoy these around the shop vlogs as well, maybe some thrifting around the store, all that stuff. I know a lot of you guys have been saying to me, can you do longer vlogs? So hopefully this might feel good. Let me know your thoughts in hanging out with me tonight. And like I said, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.